In this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the kids of The Sopranos.
Yeah, it's sad when they go young like that.
When they go? Oh, look who's here. Oh, look at that little face.
Ow.
AJ. Well, he lets the cat out of the bag to Livia about Tony seeing a psychiatrist.
They sent me to a psychiatrist all morning. I took like 1,000,000 tests.
A psychiatrist?
Dad goes.
He does not.
Yes, he does.
Why do you say that? That's ridiculous.
Because it's true. I heard him and Mom talking about it.
For overall plot development in season 1, AJ telling Livia that Tony was seeing a psychiatrist certainly caused a bit of a stir.
What are you talking about, a psychiatrist?
Yeah, a psychiatrist. He's been seeing one for a while now. God only knows what he says.
He's seeing a psychiatrist, for Christ's sake. How about that, huh? My nephew is seeing a psychiatrist. Makes me want to cry.
You talking about clipping him?
Nobody would slap my wrist if I did.
So again, get all of your academic and extracurricular ducks in a row. Leave nothing to chance.
Another instance where Tony's daughter, Meadow, plays into his business affairs, Davy Scatino. Davy Scatino's son, Eric Scatino, is a classmate of Meadow's. They're not just classmates, they're also friends, pretty good friends. Davy may not have gotten close enough to Tony to have the nerve to ask if he could join the executive game if it weren't for the fact that Meadow and Eric were such good friends. In fact, Davy sort of used that to his advantage to get into the game. Tony told him not to come. This game isn't for you. I don't want to see you get hurt. But then Davy used the whole, our kids are in school together, come on, you know me, to convince Tony to let him in. Eric takes her to school. He picks her up in his Jeep. Same Jeep that Davy ends up giving to Tony as partial payment of his debt.
Eric, accountability is everything.
What does Tony do? He gives the car to Meadow, who obviously notices right away that it's Eric's Jeep.
You like it?
His dad sold it to you?
Yeah, something like that.
When Tony sees Tracy, he also sees Meadow. Why he's so impacted by her death and the brutality of it all.
You're young.
Tracy.
You were just here.
I was not.
Yeah, you were. You were on my lap 5 minutes ago. Now you're going on Santa's list and you're getting nothing.
Fuck you, Santa!
Hey, my friend, you don't talk that way to Santa.
Jackie Jr., emphasis on Jr. It's terrible that he lost his father, but in terms of the decisions and the moves that he makes while we see him on the show,
The rest is history. Your father and Tony was on a fast track to being made, and I was still a little shit here like the two of you. Oh, Jackie, make sure you rinse those plates before you put them in the dishwasher. It clogs.
not only does Ralph call them kitties when he says, okay, kitties, that's enough for tonight, but then he reminds Jackie to wipe off his plate before putting in the sink. It was like another reminder to Jackie, oh, you're just a little kid.
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
Please don't hang up. You and him did the same thing. You got forgiven?
Well, think about it. See if you can figure out the difference.
Son of Gondor! The bow is meant to find the ring!
As a matter of fact, this episode, when Justin gets severely injured, it also happens to be the episode that Tony murders Ralph. Similarly to how Tony almost rationalizes to himself in his head that it was good that he killed Christopher because otherwise it would have been just a matter of time until Caitlin was in the car and he got into another accident and she got killed or very badly hurt. I think he may have sort of attempted to justify it in his head that way. Justin's existence and Justin's injury led to the sequence of events that happened as they did.
Yeah, he's covered on Her husband's in charge as far as that goes. You know, I'll take care of the rest, whatever it takes. My little boy.
I heard them in his room with that Ouija board. I thought, this is not good. But then after the other night, I didn't want to overstep my bounds.
Bobby Jr. and Sophia lose their mother in season 4, episode 3, Christopher, after she dies in a bad car accident. And so Janice actually uses the kids, Bobby Jr. and Sophia, as a way to get closer to Bobby, as a way to manipulate him. Rising Damp 666. Would Janice have been able to get Bobby this quickly if it weren't for the kids and her ability to manipulate them and exploit their grief and their youth?
I had to read to Sophia for like an hour. She couldn't even handle a Nancy Drew. It was too mysterious.
Sometimes when I'm walking down the hallway, I can smell her hair.
Well, maybe if we did something bad, she'd haunt us for her own good. Username at 666. That means Satan.
Pins? From the 96 Olympics in Atlanta, it looks like.
Tony B discovers that one of his boys has taken something of AJ's.
With all the stuff he has, he got to go to the Olympics and everything. I love where he lives. I don't want to come back here.
It's this chain of events here. Tony B gets in a fight with his boys. The next morning, calls Angelo and Rusty, tells them he'll accept the deal. He'll kill Joey Peeps. He kills Joey Peeps, and think about all that sets into motion.
How can I help you?
I'm in.
Tony, right? Oh, you come here too?
Let me get some twine.
Forget it, I'm not going that far. I'm gonna see him tomorrow.
Apparently it's got to be now. You know, he's in one of his moods.
Come on, you gonna go or what?
Coming, I was finishing my drink.
I'm giving both of these to the Salvation Army.
I didn't do nothing.
You're just as bad as he is because you didn't stop him.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Why didn't you stop him?
Okay, listen up, kids. Francesca, you can't tell anyone, even your friends at school, that Daddy's home. CIA doesn't tell you where to send you next.
Is it dangerous to be a spy?
Not as long as nobody knows who you are. You gotta keep this secret.
I won't. No. You better not. I won't.
We often don't see the aftermath with these kids who lose their parents to see how they're doing. On the other hand, with Vito Jr., and Francesca, we see very clearly and very closely what happens to Vito Jr.
I don't understand. Dad wasn't a spy? No.
You're Tony Sopranos' kid, right?
Yeah.
Small world running into you like this, huh?
In the second coming, Meadow tells Tony about something that leads him to beat Coco nearly to death.
Yeah, you got a little cream on your mouth there, sweetie. Be happy to add to it.
Cheese. Gaganzo, all right? Forget.
What happened at Coco's restaurant?
This alteration you had with him. You're at the precipice, Tony, of an enormous crossroad. Phil's considering shutting down the Hackensack Mall project with the plumbing strike as we speak.
My daughter. Come on, my daughter.
3 pops. Within a tight time frame, 24 hours. So there's no chance for them to hit back.
if he flipped? Kid, the imbecile, Jason. He got picked up yesterday, Patsy told me, for selling ecstasy.
And guess who might end up getting Tony indicted? Carlo. Why Carlo? His kid.
One more.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, baby?
You
nuts.
80 to 90% chance you'll be indicted, plus interstate fraud. And if Carlo starts talking homicide...
Finally, I couldn't in good conscience publish this video without including another special kid. 47.
Kid.
You know my brother Billy?
Whatever happened there?
All right, then.
All right, kiddies, that's enough for tonight.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this latest video. I'd love to hear from you.